I made it. Yeah.
I got box duty, so I was about ready to send my wife over.
I only triple checked the rink. I was thinking you might be able to do the whole game tomorrow.
What time usually in?
About an hour and a half. You said it's 75. I'll be here. So when you want to signal me over.
I'll watch to see how traffic's going. So it's usually about an hour up, and then we got about a 15-minute walk. So we'll grab it.
Then you can do the first 2 periods. I'll just do the Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
What?
Huh?
So I haven't heard. We only have 2 people working, which means we're away. I can always tell if we're home away by how many volunteers they need. When we need 4 volunteers, we're home. When we need 2, we're away. Yeah. You're right. You're right. We're home. Bro. All right, I gotta head down. Bro. What? No, we're home. You're right.
Good evening and welcome to Friday night Screaming Eagle hockey. Tonight's game we have the Screaming Eagles versus Vista. I'm not actually sure what their name is. I'll look that up. Vista comes in with a little bit of an interesting record. They are 1-5. They lost their first 5 games, and then Monday of this week, they actually blew out Creek 6-0, which was a little bit of a surprise. to a lot of us, but that just shows that they are a good team with some good talent. And that is led by 2 players that score 80% of their goals, like legitimately 80%. Number 10, Carnesi, and number 18 is Hitzig, and they have 9 and 7 goals respectively. So shut down those 2, and you shut down the whole team. The rest of the team has 4 goals in 6 games. So shut down those 2, and I know the boys worked on that in practice. So let's get to the boys. Boys had a good season going so far. Let me get right back into the lines. Continue to get some kids back. Right now we still have Dawson. I was talking the other day with some players, and Dawson Charles will be back in the lineup. I know he's been skating, and these are the last 2 games he won't be playing. Next weekend is the homecoming weekend where they don't have games. They were meant to be in Fargo, but they passed on that in favor of homecoming. And so Roger Stanley, I think, is due back soon. And I don't have an update on Jimenez. I'll see if I can get one from Carrie and Paul sometime, so we know when Ev will be back. As it is, let's get to the lines. We got the Fisher line. He's flanked by the same Sorensen and Charles. And speaking of 2 people scoring a lot of goals, Sorensen and Charles are just lighting up the score sheet. Next line's the Baker line. We got Bodine and Sutter on that line. The next line is the Canapari line. Working with him is Tarbert and Purchase. And we've also got Bevan and Deep skating, so there'll be some mixing and matching of the lines as we work these other forwards in. There's been great production, not only by the first line, but as we look at some of the other lines, that's good support. Defense is really rounding into form, especially after that first Twisted Wrister tournament. Defensive pairings again are number 14 Gogol skating with Jack McKiddo. The second pairing is number 5 Foy skating with number 7 O'Donnell. Number 8 Coffey and number 9 King round out the defensive pairings. And in goalie tonight is number 31, Ryan Havikon. And that's the buzzer. Warm-up is over, and we will get it going. We've got 2 refs tonight calling both the duties of the linesmen as well as the penalties. The game up in NOCO actually might have even been the 4-man system. Should be a good game. Should be fun to watch this and see if the boys come out with some energy. If they don't come out, play hard and good puck battling, let those 2 kids loose, Carnesi and Hitzig. But it's good. I like to match up our top 2 versus their top 2. And here we go. Looks like first line versus first line. Gabe Fisher's out there. His line with Coffey and King. And hopefully the live streaming has started. And here we go. Fisher wins the draw back to McKiddo. Sorry, I called that wrong. It's McKiddo and that is an ice. I thought that Maddox touched that, but we'll go right back down to our own zone for a D-zone faceoff. It says streaming to start soon on that. Here we go. Draws tied up. Back to McKiddo. There's that Carnesi kid racing behind the net. He leaves it. McKiddo on it. Out to Maddox. Maddox can't get it out. He does in his feet. Loose play in a neutral zone. Fisher comes out with it up to Hoyt. Hoyt's going to dump it in. Can't get it all the way in. Now there's Hoyt. He's got some time. Goes around. Gets one off. Maddox actually gets a shot off. Pretty good shot. And Maddox will circle back around, and a one-touch pass and nobody's there. Now it's to Hoyt. Cross up, good shot, good work by Maddox, and he blows up Hitzig. That was Carnesi. Says, welcome to the game. Sent back, no, they can't get it out. Hoyt battles with it. Ooh, a little bit of a push, but there's Hoyt, he's still working, good work. Sutter's joined, there's Sutter, shot, back again to Sutter, can't quite tee it up, back to Sutter, it's in his feet, kicking, stopping, couldn't quite get it teed up. Sent all the way back in by Foy, all the way back down into the corner. Boys are still working, long change there. Sent back into Bodine. He's got some time, he's circling, he's questionable, he could have gone up there, now he's gonna go up, now it's a 1-on-5, just past one, sends it back down into the corner, leaves it for himself, he needs some support, kicks it back to himself, he's still working. Now he gets bumped off all that work, and he leaves the puck. Now comes back out to Sutter. He's got another chance. Looking to center, he's going to spin around, change direction. Sutter back to Baker. Just like they're on a power play. Oh my goodness, the difference between these lines is crazy. Shot from the point. Good shot by O'Donnell. Bounces out past Bodine. He can't keep it in. Now Vista's going. Now I see why all those goals are scored by that first line. Now it's coming back out. O'Donnell, he's got some time. Jackson gets in, he's got a couple kids hanging all over him. Sends it back down into the corner. Now the boys give chase. There's Sutter, he's still back out there. I recognize those blue gloves, he could use a change. And now here's Vista coming in, but there's King to break that up. Good job by King, bounces off a kid, sent back down in by Tarbert. That's Sutter still working, almost an own goal. Sutter's been out there for 5 minutes, it seems like. Tarbert tries to get a stick in there. King, he bodies somebody. Still down in there. Coffey's working on it now. Baker's still out there. This line's been out there forever. Baker up to Sutter. Sutter's going to make the middle line. He sends it back in just wide. Now they're going to spin off for a change. Tarbert fans on one, tries to get it in. Chipped up all the way down, and that will be an icing. Three minutes elapsed in the game, and my goodness, the difference between the lines here is certainly evident. Fans are just filing into the building right now. I'm visited by the famous, yeah. And Clay Mikitu shows up. Thanks for that, Clay. Oh, I got Jared King showing up too. The fans are just standing room only around here. Draws one back. Fisher line is out there again. Now it's chipped up. Maddox gets back. Maddox takes body on that kid. So they're playing first line to first line. I think Guaz has a matchup here, being that second change. They can see when this line comes out, they can put the right matchup out. There's Sanchez. He gives it up. Maddox spins around one. Shot. And that is saved. Yeah, that's Sanchez, number 8. So I'll be able to certainly call this first line, which I think is going to get 90% of the play. So it looks like the Screaming Eagles will match up first line to first line when they get this line out that's scoring all the goals. There's a Fisher. Line is out there. Draw is sent back into the corner. Hoyt goes battle. Sends it back up top. A little dangerous. Back to Gogol. He's going to play it center line. Gets some pressure. Gogol sends it into the bench. There's a Hitzig, number 18, with a hit on Gogol. And we're going to face off just outside the D zone. Still have that first line versus that first line. Looking to shut these two kids down. .13:40 left first period. Just need a little more pressure. I think certainly the Screaming Eagles can take care of these kids. Draws one back, McKinnon controls. He's got some time, reverses. Looking for someone to outlet pass to. Cross ice pass, there's Hoyt. He's got some speed, comes up the side, gets it in, tries to toe drag it in, bounces off one, gets a shot off. Good work by Hoyt. But kicked aside, now here comes these kids, and there's another some body on this Carnesi kid. He goes down like it wasn't even touched. Purchase can't quite get it out. Now it's loose. Purchase back on it, gets some help from McKinnon. Fisher's now working on it. Cross ice pass all the way to Sorensen. He's got speed, coming up the left side, gets round one. That kid's not moving fast enough. Sorensen looks for the wraparound. Shot bounces off, another save. Good shot there, good hard work by Sorensen. He still has it. He goes cross ice to Foy. Oh, that was some speed that Canapari had going, but that pass was in the boot, so he couldn't connect. Now Canapari's got speed. He's got a seam right up the center. Canapari, shot, saved by that goalie. Good save, good shot by Canapari. Another shot there. That goes slightly wide. Canapari still working. Man, he came in with some serious energy. Now he's still working. Sent all the way back down in, and every single player on the ice was in that corner. Very lopsided, chipped out, flub, but it's back to center. That is a dangerous pass by Floyd. Holy cow. Lazy backhand pass, which was a centering pass to the other team. Havikos trying to cover up, and he finally does. Holy moly. Might have thought he had some support. Very questionable play there. Fortunately, it didn't cost him. Baker lines back out there now. Actually, Baker's out working, looks like with deep, and that's chipped back by Coffey. Centering pass, nobody was home. Bevan's got some speed going up the side. He winds up, sends it off the side, down into the corner, gives chase, needs some support. Good, the Bevan and Deep slam into each other. They haven't played together in a while. That was Baker. Baker finds the puck. He spins around, loses two defenders. He needs someone to pass it to. Winds through half the team. He can't quite tee it up. Does get one out to Bevan, but he wasn't prepared for that one. Now here comes Vista. Stood up by Coffey. Now Vista's going to change and probably get those same two kids on. King, deep. And that is out of the outstretched stick of Bevan. The stretch pass was intended for, but he does not connect, and we'll go all the way back down for a D-zone face-off. Gabe Fisher back out there with, looks like, Bodine. Oh, that's Canapari. I can't tell the lines. Canapari working. There's Canapari. Spins around. Foy to Bodine. Loses it. Now Bodine regroups, looking for somebody to pass to. Puts it off of O'Donnell's stick. My goodness gracious, boys. They cannot get the outlet going. Into Purchase's skate. A little bit of unorganization, these new lines. Now we've got to organize. Purchase passes up to Canapari, but he wasn't prepared for it. He tries to send it in. Bodine wasn't prepared for it either. These kids are all over the place, don't know where to be. Good job breaking it up as Bodine, but now it's spun out. Two guys down deep, and now but Vista could not get it going the other direction. This is some loose play. Unless it seems the first lines are out there. Chipped in. Now Vista gives chase to it. Fisher gets there. He's tied up with it. There's Foy back there working with O'Donnell. Bodine still on the ice. Now here comes Maddox. He's got, oh no, he had Bodine with him. We went, but now he doesn't. But now Maddox is going to go. It's a 1-on-4. Gabe joins. Here comes Hoyt. Slow shot, looking for that bank shot pass. Now the number one line's out there. They're going to assemble. McKinnon. Sorensen tries to toe drag. That's fished out pretty easily. Good job by McKinnon holding the line. Back up top to Hoyt like they're working the power play. Now it's sent off pretty harmlessly. Now the boys have some numbers. Oh, they don't. Good job by McKinnon backing that up. Dropped in. Fisher, good strength by Fisher to get that backhanded shot up, and nobody was there. Now it's sent down the length of the ice, and that's cleared. Some loose play with some of these lines where the kids haven't skated together, and they're just not in the right positions. And unless they get that first line out there, the kids look a little bit disorganized and not sure of positioning, where to go, etc. They'll have to work that out, but no real good scoring chances as of yet. Now we got Canapari. Looks like he's out there working with Purchase and Tarbert. Shot from the point. Gogol gets one on net. Gogol's still out there working with McKinnon. Now these kids are out here, and he's these only two kids that can make any points. Good job by Gogol breaking that up. But you can see those two kids, they work well together. Literally the only two kids on the team that can score goals. So you got to cover those two kids. Sent all the way back down in. Played by Havikos. Gogol's got some time. Outlet pass. There's Purchase. Good cross-ice pass to Tarbert. He's got two to go, but he needs some assistance. Sends it back behind the net, and nobody is there to cover it. Holy cow. And Purchase just lets that go. And now the boys could have been going the other direction. Now it's, I think that's Sanchez. He gets hit. King gets it out. Hitzig tries to turn in reverse direction. Tarbert flips it in. They're going to spin off for a change. Baker's on the forecheck now. Outlet pass, kicked up. Hitzig misses it, and that will be an ice. Wow, so some extremely loose play. First period, half gone now. Baker's up there with Bodine and Sutter. Coffey and King on the blue line. Let's see if they can get something a little better organized. Looks like pickup hockey out there. Baker down into the corner. There's Bodine. Bodies one off. Pretty good body play there. Pops out. Goalie with the cover. Harmlessly covered. But you can see the speed, and when Hitzig and Carnesi are working together, you can see how they're scoring so many goals. Draws one back by Vista. They can't control. Sutter ends up with it. Tries to chip it through the legs. Two guys working back behind the net. Here comes Baker. He gets pushed off back down into the corner. Sutter with some support. 2-on-2. Baker fishes it out. Now it's with Sutter. He needs to get it out. Oh, Baker tries to pass, but he fans on it. Kept in. Good job keeping it in. Coffey now comes. No, that's Coffey right there. Coffey backhands it up to Bodine. He chips it up to Sutter. Pretty good play. Sutter bodied off that. They can't get anything really established. Bodine tries some body there. Misses. Coffey misplays that slightly, but no harm. And King tries to, speaking of misplaying it, people are playing some body and not some puck. Now it's chipped all the way back down in. And icing is waved off, sent back in. There's Vista. That kid circled up to the front. Sutter takes a whack at it. Coffey sent on. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy cow, that was super dangerous. Havikos tried to play it back to himself. And that Vista kid got a stick in there just a fraction of a second too late. But oh my goodness gracious, does this look like pickup hockey that you'd see Friday night at 11 o'clock at Magnus Arena? Holy cow. Maybe this is the Vista style of hockey to play like this. And then they get those two kids out there. Fisher lines out there, mismatch of lines here. O'Donnell to Hoyt. Oh, Hoyt couldn't get up to Maddox. Just inexplicably, they had one person back. Now there's Fisher. This kid misplays it. Oh my goodness gracious. And Fisher, oh my God, what a save. Fisher gets in. That defense was standing there like a traffic cone. Fisher skates around him but could not score the goal. Holy cow. 7:31 left, first period. Fisher line, now the top lines are matched up against each other. Chipped back in by Fish. He gets there first. Fished out. Maddox leaves it for Hoyt. He gets around one. Gets a seam. Uh-oh, comes out big juicy rebound, and there's that speed of that kid. Oh my goodness, that's misplayed by Foy. And there you can see how they do it. That kid's got some serious speed, and that's a penalty. Ay, 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 that's a penalty. Hook. And now we'll see what happens. So that number 10, Carnesi's got some serious speed. So when he breaks free, and then Foy had to play that bouncing puck, and O'Donnell takes a penalty with the hook. So now we'll see how this power play unit goes to work. .708 left, first period. Maddox is out there with Hoyt. Gogol ties it up back. They fish it out. Now they'll see if they can get it set up. Carnesi works it down. Yeah, you can see that. I think they watched some film on this. Save by Havikos. Trying to get it over to, yeah, you can see they're just favoring getting it up to number 10. Got to play this number 10. He walks in, tries to get it set up. Two are on him. Yeah, it bounces over that number 10 stick. They killed about 30 seconds. Penalty killers. Carnesi makes the zone. Oh, almost another one. Maddox shoves him off. Good job dumping that out. Bodine gives chase on the forecheck. Goalie plays it. He scoops it out. Sent back in. Now the boys might have a two. Oh, good. That's a good try to get it on net. I think that was Baker. Baker and Bodine are working on the forward side of things. Good job. Bodine breaks up Hitzig, tries to have 2 moves through there. 1 only worked. Sent to Baker. Does he have a trailer with her? Chips it up. Bodine gives some chase, but he doesn't have much legs up. 48 seconds left in this penalty. Couple of good rushes, but you see what these Vista kids are trying to design and make the zone pretty easily. Gets in, no problem. Creepers, creepers. That's embarrassing there. Kids are celebrating like they won the state championship, and that was just too easy. That is just embarrassing there. You see that what they do, they overload, and that kid's on the back door, and that's an easy goal. 1-0 Vista with the lead. Really no pressure except for that final play where 4 kids overplayed him, and then he was wide open on the back door. Screaming Eagles need to come out with some anger, and this Vista team is just not good enough to stand with the Eagles, but they certainly are making them look like it's contest. So the Screaming Eagles have got to wake up. You can't take this team lightly. As I said earlier, they beat Creek on Monday. Kid scores a goal, he's taunting the other team. Maybe that'll wake the Screaming Eagles up. Draws 1 back, but controlled by Vista. Now they're circling and cycling like they're still on the power play. Shot from the point goes over McKinnon. He tries to glove it. Bevan misplays it, sends a kid down, no penalty. Now they send it in, but not all the way in. Glove down. Comes out to Bevan. He's getting a little bit of stick play there. Now Vista, they got 3 kids that send it back in. Now Vista tries the outlet. Now they've got a 1-on-3. Eagles get back. Kid makes the zone back to himself. Bounces off McKinnon. Still working hard. It's fished out. Sent back around by Foy. Deep has some time. Good heads up play. Skated up, and he does just that. He's got some speed now. Gets around 1. 1-on-4. Deep, good work. Brings it in. Tries to get it in. Puck bounces out to the center. Purchase was trying to chase and close on that. Pops up. Baker winds around 1, and he gets tripped, and that's a penalty. And we'll get to see the boys go to work on the power play now. We'll get to see that 5 forward. Let's see if they can match power play goals. Definitely, you can't take this team lightly. I assume that they're going to get that Carnesi and Hitzig out there on the PK. And the speed of number 10, yep, there they are. Small little kid with some really good speed. You can see how they're probably scoring some shorthanded goals too. So we got unit out there, Baker, Fisher, Bodine, Sorensen, and Maddox Charles. Draws 1 back to Maddox. Sets up shop in front. Back down to Hoyt. Cross ice doesn't connect. Oh, Baker's pushed off into the wall. Good job staying with it, using his body. Sent back down low to Gabe. Oh, he had Bodine. He missed it. Now they're going back the other direction. Gabe should have looked up a little bit earlier. Now it's Carnesi versus 1. Maddox loses his stick. They're burning up more time. Bodine comes to help out. He ties the kid up. It's good work by that Carnesi. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a 1-on-3. He comes out with it. That is just absolutely amazing. It's a 1-on-3. Carnesi comes out with it, burns up more time, and now we got a D-zone face-off. Manages to get a pass out there to Hitzig, and Hitzig gets a screen shot off. Fortunately, it was the center of the goalie's chest, but man, is that some loose play on that power play too. We're going to try the PP2 unit in there now. 3:45 left, first period, 1:24 left in the penalty. Draws 1 back, easily controlled. This is where we have some problems. McKinnon passes too close to O'Donnell, and he passes directly into the feet of the kid from Vista. Now he sends it back up into the netting. The problem I've seen with this power play too is nobody wants to run it. It's just always a pass. It's like a hot potato. Who wants it? Somebody needs to take the puck and skate it up with some confidence and some aggression. Sutter in the face-off circle. Tied up. Comes back out, and here comes Vista on the rush. McKinnon gets slipped by the edge. McKinnon outlet pass up to Sutter. Sutter 1-on-3, finally gets some support, tries to stick handle through the guy, and they can't make zone entry. 50 seconds left in the power play. Let's try it again. Stop back behind the net, MacKinnon. We're going to change units. Now it's sent in by Fish. Bodine back to Fish. Chip, oh, good play, finally a good play. Oh, Bodine can't get it in, chipped in, that's a goal! They wave it off, and that was a good play. Bodine had it on a stick. I need to see a replay of that. The goalie was down, and that should have been the equalizer. A stick is loose. Oh no, that stick was in the way of Bodine's shot, and then that puck went in, but for some reason the ref had blown that one dead, but that's another penalty. I'm not sure, that's another penalty. So if they can score in 30 seconds, they got a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds. Didn't see what that call was. Good discipline by the Screaming Eagles, but they've got a 5-on-3. If they score in 30 seconds, they'll have the rest of penalty number 2 as well. So again, a 5-on-3 for 32 seconds. With these 5 forwards, money would be on the Screaming Eagles. Fisher in the circle. Draws, oh my goodness gracious, draws one back by Baker and he sends it back, but nobody's there. Forecheck by Carnesi. Hoyt, no, he sees it, he's got numbers. Carnesi's way too deep. Hoyt's gonna back it back up to Baker. Baker directly into the center of the goalie's chest. My goodness gracious, guys, they got a 5-on-3. And just one pass, one shot, no screen. 16 seconds on the 5-on-3. Good play by Hoyt. Carnesi was cherry picking back there. Baker gonna take this draw. Wins it back. Now it's to Maddox. Over to Fish, down low to Hoyt. Score! Good shot by Hoyt Sorensen. Good patience, he saw the window that he liked. Good pass by Gabe. Hoyt had plenty of time. Oh, what a sweet shot, goes up and over the goalie's shoulder. And the best news there is they still have 1:35 left on the power play. So the 5-on-3's over with a goal by the boys. They've tied it up 1-1. Now we're gonna send the same unit out again for a 5-on-4. Maybe they've knocked the rust off of a very anemic looking power play. Good work there. Now the boys are gonna get it set up. There's a quarterback. He's gonna leave it back for Hoyt. He makes his own with confidence. He gets a steam. Nobody there. Oh my goodness gracious, there it happened again. He goes wide, tried to go 5-hole, goes all the way back down. Maddox is gonna regroup. 1:15 left power play. He leaves it for Bodine. Bodine has some speed coming up. He goes left. He makes zone easy. Gets past one. Oh no, and he turns, oh no, he could not quite get it in. Close, one more stick handle, he had it. They gave him a big scene, and now here comes Hoyt. He makes the zone, set it up, boys. He's gonna spin back around and chip it back up to the QB. QB's got it, top of the ice. Mattis Charles land, no, and he did big bouncer, big high shot. Misplayed, oh my goodness gracious, and they get a fortunate bounce to Vista. Play by Havocost, and now we go for a wholesale change, and nobody's there to play it. Here comes O'Donnell. Somebody has got to want this puck now deep. He spins it back around, 27 seconds left. He stops. O'Donnell, ay, 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 ay. Here we go again, 19 seconds left on this power play. O'Donnell lost in his stick. MacKinnon's got some time. Cross-ice pass up to Sutter. He gets through the legs. He's got some space. Sutter, shot. Oh my goodness gracious. I think that hit the center of the logo in the goalie's chest as well. Oh my goodness gracious. If he was aiming for the logo, he got it. That's a bullseye. He wants that shot over again. 5 seconds left in the power play, 58 seconds. Some good work, but largely not set up, and a lot of individual play on both those power plays. Here comes Sutter again. The man advantage gets it down low to Purchase. Oh no, Purchase with a lazy backhand pass. He didn't recognize he was coming up out of the bench, and now they're going the other direction. Cross ice King to Coffee. Canapari tries to squeeze through. Purchase gets it through now. Tarbert gives chase, and it's out of his hands. They call off icing, 35 seconds left, first period. 1-1. King's gonna take his time. Coffee, Tarbert, Canapari, oh my goodness gracious, he tries to go through 4 and he doesn't, gets stood up. Good stick by Tarbert. Ay, 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 this is a stick handling fest. Good play by Coffee. Carnesi tries to stick, oh my goodness, he ends up with it. Oh God, and that's how they score all these goals. Oh my gosh, stick handled wide. Canapari tries to clear it and sends it into that kid's feet. Oh my goodness gracious. This is one, if they went back to the locker room and watched a replay, they'd say, okay, we just have to defend that one thing and we should be winning by 5 goals. But some super, super loose play, and that legitimately looked like pickup hockey. 6 a.m. Magnus Arena, Wednesday mornings. See if I can get some stats here so I can make this official. What's going on here? Vista Hockey Club is the official name. The shots are Screaming Eagles 13, Vista 5. So that's about what you'd expect. And Vista had that one shot, but you can see how they can be dangerous. Those kids get loose, and that Carnesi is really fast and shifty. He plays with great hockey IQ. He drives that play. If he gets loose, he is not going to miss it on a breakaway. As it is 1-1, Sorensen with a goal assisted by Fisher and Maddox Charles. And the other scorer is Thomas Palmer, who jumped up and down like it might be his first career goal scored. And now we'll try again the second period. We're out for another 17 minutes. I expect a little bit more fire out of the Eagles. The boys look a little bit sluggish, but it's a tie game, just like we started the first period. Puck's controlled by the Screaming Eagles. Back to MacKinnon. And Gogol passes it directly to the Vista Hockey Club player. So sure about that, but here we go again. Here comes Hoyt. He's got some speed up the side. He's going to peel off. Oh, good play, the trailer. Oh, MacKinnon tried to tee one up, but he just got a stick block there. Fish, and now you see what happens, and now the two kids are loose. Good job, and that's what they do. These two cherry pickers, I think that they can't beat them, so they're just going to cherry pick. Sent back down in by Sorensen. And have to be very careful for how these boys are going to play that, and now here comes these kids. Number 10, Seam, goes around O'Donnell, and oh my goodness gracious, the kid has no speed and he's taken down. Unbelievable. And now the boys go back on the power play. Some more loose play, letting this kid do whatever he wants out on the ice. That's penalty number 2 for O'Donnell, and Carnesi had no speed. Going to try and go around the side. O'Donnell hauled him down, so we'll see how the boys do on this penalty kill. Sutter is out there working with, it looks like, Bodine and King Coffee on the blue line. Draws one back, control out of Vista is able to control. Oh, and that is sent down. If Sutter gets on his horse, he can get there. Sutter with some speed, he does make it. Score! Max Sutter gets on his horse. That kid was standing there, and Sutter with explosive speed makes it through the shorthanded goal. 2-1 Screaming Eagles, and that's what was needed. Holy moly, that looked like some of that lackadaisical play I've seen, and that was that power play 2 unit by Vista. You could tell they just looked disorganized. Nobody wanted the puck. Now they get the number 1 unit out. Good speed by Sutter, and he sends it hard in. 5-hole. Draws one back and sent all the way back down in. We've got Bevan out there with deep on the PK. Oh, good intercept by Bevan. Kids dancing around, people hooting and hollering. That's Sanchez. Sends it all the way back down in, falls down. Oh my goodness. Oh, Havikos play. Oh, and that is sent out, but not as a pass right to the point. Set up. Oh my goodness gracious. Good save by Havikos. Yeah, this Vista runs a pretty good looking power play actually. Vista works the umbrella, Hitzig. Gives way too much space. Save, that's gloved out. Now it's got some time. Oh, and chip sent all the way back down in. And you can see those two kids, 18 and 10, just work that point and shoot, provided they get some screens. Now we got Charles and Sorensen out there on the PK. Good play there by Coffey. Just gets off. Long change. Makido's going to now come out and join his pair, Gogol. Charles and Sorensen are out there, and they're just as dangerous on the PK as they are on the PP. Good work. Chipped it up. Oh, he couldn't quite chip it up. They were trying. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, great comeback by Gogol. Holy cow. Every Eagle was up there. It was like they wanted a fast break. Gogol stayed back. Good stick lift there to break that up. Vista, 6 seconds left. This should do it. Now here comes the boys. They got a 2-on-2. Hoyt gets past one. Bounces off one, takes some body. He bounces up, he's okay, adjusts the helmet. Maddox working, gets some help from Gabe. Maddox is looking for someone to pass to. Fishes it out to Gogol. Big hard shot from the point. Here comes Vista going the other way. Number 10 again, gets past Gogol. Oh, good recovery again by Gogol. I thought he was beaten. Good play at the end. Bodain's out there on the, he turns, oh my goodness gracious, that was actually a potential scoring opportunity. Maddox down deep to Bodain, who's working down the corner, sends it back up. Good pass to O'Donnell. Shot, that was green, goalie didn't see it, back to Sutter. It's like the boys are back on a power play. Sutter fends off one. Oh no, that's right ideal, but not hard enough. Back up to Foy. Now we're going the other direction. Except that was almost a nice misplay there by Vista. O'Donnell back up to Bodain. Backhands just out of the reach of Fisher, who's still out there. Long shift. Sent back in, can't get all the way back in. There's O'Donnell. He tries to take his third penalty, but the kid stays on his feet. Up to Bodain. He's looking, backhands it up. Good job knocking it down and staying in by the number 11. Havikos leaves it for O'Donnell. O'Donnell back to Foy. They've got some time. Half the ice is open. Up to Boat. Oh my goodness gracious. All the time in the world and passes it directly to the Vista kid. Now it's back, sent back down in. Havikos is playing catch. Sends it in O'Donnell's skates. Back to Sutter. Oh my goodness gracious. O'Donnell finally gets it back in. Boys are they're middle of a change. Oh, Sutter gets taken down and no call there. That could have been a trip. He was at the tail end, very tired. He needs to get off the ice too. Canapari fishes it out. Another blue gloves. Oh no, Tarbert wasn't ready for that. That was a good pass shot by Canapari. Tarbert was looking for the deflection, but off of the goalie, not off of the player's pass. Wow, that was an interesting sequence there. It took about 5 minutes. 2-1, 12:09 left. Second period. Canapari is out there with Purchase and Tarbert. Boys are trying to go the other way. Now it's just turned and blindly backhanded up. Coffey off the dasher, sent in. Tarbert with the stick, tries to keep it in. A little bit loose in the neutral zone. Coffey collects. He makes the middle line. Backhands it in, easily played. Pretty good play by that Vista kid. He's going to spin around, loses Purchase, who joined, and then that is tipped in. King gives chase, sends it all the way back down in. Tarbert's not there. Vista's going to try and organize. Forgets the puck, does the Vista kid. Now he gets it in. Puck's airborne. Fished out by Coffee. He can't get it in. Big, hard one-timer. And this is where it's looking like pickup hockey. Purchase. Oh, Canapari with the right idea to Tarbert. Couldn't connect. Kicked up by King. Now the boys have a 4-on-2. Canapari's got room in the open. Oh, Tarbert can't quite tee that up fully. Purchase is there, backhands it in. My goodness gracious, this looks loose, and that is an ice, and that's what the boys need. Get some new legs out there. 10:56 left, second period. Screaming Eagles are clinging to a 1-goal lead, 2-1, but has looked a little bit suspect at certain shifts. The kids aren't, I don't think, accustomed to playing with each other. Baker is now out there with Bevan and Deep. This should be a good line. These boys work there. Deep and Bevan really good on the working in the corner there. Baker comes out, oh, tries to stick it. Now we're going the other direction. Yep, and there's those two, 10 and 18. They're quick on the break, so they might be aggressive. Oh my goodness gracious, and that is, Gogol had plenty of time. He sends it off the boards, and there was nobody there, and that's an ice. It does give the boys a chance to match up first line for first line, but you can see how that 10 and 18 pair, how they work well together, and they're always kind of loitering around the neutral zone waiting for a breakout pass. It's risky. So the Screaming Eagles are going to capitalize on that. Oh God, quick shot there. That was pretty clever actually by Vista. Now they're going to set it up, can't get it through, pops out to big beefy rebound, doesn't make it through the center, and nobody seems to have any anxious, no one's anxious to get that puck. Now it's turned and centered. Havikas, wow. Now it comes out, go cross-ice pass, hits Maddox, they still can't get it out. Hitzig fishes it out, tries to send it around to toe drag, sent all the way back down in. There's Sanchez working down in there for Vista. These kids look like they'd rather be playing golf, but now here comes Sorensen. He's got some speed down the side. He's got Maddox with them. Good pass to, oh goodness, oh wow, good play by those three boys. Maddox sends it, leaves it for Hoyt. Good play, tried to go forward, didn't connect. 9:41 left, kicked out. Sent all the way back across the ice. O'Donnell's gonna get there. Sends it back to Foy. Oh my goodness gracious. And he passes it directly to the Vista kid. Gets past one, gets past two. Unbelievable, another hook. Oh my goodness gracious, another hook on Carnesi. Kid draws penalties, and they're quick to call penalties if anyone's touching him. That's Baker with the hook there. Probably unnecessary. Man, it's like LeBron James is out there too. Quick with the whistle, every call. 9:23 left. We'll see another penalty kill for the Screaming Eagles. Get to see these kids go to work again. Looks like power play 2 unit out there. Give the Carnesi and Hitzig. I guess it's mainly Carnesi. Shot. Goal. There's number 22 with his second goal. That might have been an own goal. Oh, I don't have the replay feature. I think that we're out of batteries right here. Another power play goal. Couldn't see who had that deflection, but it's another power play goal. All right, 2-2 in the second period, 9:17 left. Maddox with an aggressive floor check. The boys are playing hard now. Intercepted by Gabe, and that's an offsides. Pretty clear offsides there. Oh my goodness. The boys don't look super fired up. Maybe they're trying to save some energy for the Holy War tomorrow night, but holy cow, they need to play a little harder this game. Draws one by Fisher. Vista controls, dumps it all the way down in. Coffee gets there. Leaves it back. Sent back. Oh, he doesn't play it. Good call by the ref. No play by number 22. I think has both their goals. Chipped up by Hitzig over there to Coffee. Coffee back to King. King back to Hoyt. Sends it in to Gabe. Down to Sorensen. Sorensen back to Charles. Oh no, tries for the wraparound, nobody there. Now we're going back the other direction. Vista makes the zone, goes wide. Kid falls down, I think that's Sanchez. Needs to stay on his feet. Maddox has, so this looks like it's in slow motion now. Hoyt gets through one. He's got some space, can't quite tee it up, and almost an own goal. I'm not so sure about the urgency. Just it looks like just some real slow play without really any conviction. Good move there by Hoyt. He's used that a few times, but I think that kid got his stick on it at the last second to break that up. Canapari's now out there with Tarbert and Perch. Gogol and McKinnon on the point. Tarbert races there to try and get there. Sealed off, good play by McKinnon. Perch overskates it a tiny bit. Sent in, they can't play it. Pops out, Purchase, can he get there? Sticked aside by the goalie. Purchase sends it back into Canapari. Two converge. Tarbert with some support. Sent back out into the corner. McKinnon, oh no, Purchase lost the puck. He gets pushed down. This is a slow motion. Fished out by Canapari. Back to McKinnon. He stutters a few times and brings it in. That usually causes an offside. Needs to skate it in with some conviction. Canapari gets there. He leaves it, sends it into that kid's skate. Now it's sent all the way back down. Now it bounces over Gogol's stick. He does make it there. Spins around the net. Up to Canapari off of his skate. Line change, Sutter's back on. Vista sends it back down in. Another chance for, now Sutter brings it in. He's got Bodine with him. Passes it to the, Bodine was covered. Bodine gets bumped off. He stays with it. Good shot there by Gogol from the point. Canapari still out there working. Slow shot, looking for a deflection. No support there. Sutter gets there. Good job by Sutter. Scooped up by Vista, and that will make it down. No, icing is waved off. O'Donnell gets there. He spins around, regroups over to Sutter. Sutter to Bodine. He sprung loose. Bodine goes bar down on the spring job. Great pass by Sutter, cross ice. You heard the coaches from the other bench screaming, backdoor, backdoor, and Bodine rips one bar down. He's going to want to see the replay of that one. Sweet stretch pass, and Bodine finishes. Sweet shot over the goalie's shoulder, and that is a 3-2 Valor lead. Good work, good heads-up play. That stretch play was there, and Bodine captured it. Let's see if they got some momentum now. O'Donnell, we got the first line in. Here's Hoyt, he sprung, he's got the edge, no one takes him. Oh my goodness, great job, that was pasted. Oh, Sanchez misplays the puck, but then Maddox runs into Hoyt. Now they're trying to go the other way as Vista. Good job by O'Donnell clogging that up. Played out, oh, good lead, there's Maddox. Oh no, he forgets the puck, there's Foy. Gets another shot. No, I thought he was going to get another shot. Out of 5 minutes left. He's bodied off that. Foy's down deep. He's working down deep. Maddox joins. Spins around. Leaves it to Hoyt. Close pass back to Maddox. 1-on-4. Shot. Oh, my goodness. Went wide. Good shot. Now they're too deep. Here comes Vista. Oh, they had some big-time numbers. That would have been a 4-on-1. Hoyt fishes it out. It's sticked out. My goodness. Good job by O'Donnell. Hitzig was definitely working on that. Bodied out by Foy, can't get him down. Good work by those boys. You can see they're just Definitely. Now Hoyt sprung. No, that's Purchase is sprung. Shot. Oh, that rings one off the post. Some post music there. Good. He was going for that corner. Good work by Canapari. He strips him. Oh, my goodness gracious. Purchase with the field goal over the top of the goal. And there's Carnesi. He's loose. Good defensive play, and that's covered up. Good defensive play there by King not to take a penalty. But, man, it's amazing how that Carnesi gets loose on those breakaways. Good play by King. No penalty there. New line skates on. 3-2 Valor. 4:47 left in the second period. Baker's out there now with Deep and Bevan. Coffey and King working the point. Controlled. Oh, and it's played back in. Oh, man, that's... Wish he wouldn't have played that. Bevan might have been able to get a fast break going there. Faceoff comes back into the neutral zone. Draws one. Controlled by Vista, though. Sent all the way back down in. Coffey gets chased. Haverkost corrals it. Coffey turns around, sends it to King. I don't think either one of them are ready for that. Puck does make it out of the zone, so there's a positive. Oh, my God, misplayed. Good hard body. Good job. Oh, Bevan forgets the puck, but good work there by Bevan. Vista sprung loose. Oh, now they're going the other direction. Here's Bevan. Look, go wide, Deep, go wide. Bevan makes it, sends it down into the corner. Now two of them give chase. Give some space, boys. Passes, ay. Now it's sent back around, pops out, they get a chance. Bevan to Deep, oh my goodness, he was ready for that shot. Deep tries again. Coffey cheats in from his position. Good job keeping it in as Coffey. Baker down there playing. He needs support. Bounces off a check. Baker's still working. Gets around one. Shot just wide. Goalie had no idea where that puck was. Sent all the way back down in. There's Deep. Back to Baker. Baker spins back to Deep. Good back shot. Oh! Oh my goodness, that goalie had no idea where that was. Whew, good sequence there by that line. Those boys were working hard. Oh my goodness, I look up at that clock, there's nothing but 3s and 2s up there. 3:32 left in the game, and the score is 3-2 in the second period. All right, Fisher line's back out there. Pops out to Hoyt, all the way back up to Gogol, back down to Hoyt. Slot, Maddox, oh! Comes back out, and he tries that backhand, does Fish. Good work there by Maddox. Gets around one. We got it from numbers, boys. Back to Maddox. Score! Good work. And those two boys had gone up. There's Hitzig in the middle of the ice where he's hanging out, waiting for a pass, and everybody else was down there scoring goals. 4-2. Screaming Eagles. Good work. And that's what happens. They leave that kid back there cheating towards neutral ice, and when it's effective, but it can hurt you. And that was like a power play. They had the top forwards working. I'm just not so sure how the coach, who happens to be Anton, really like him, how he can leave these kids unprotected like that. You don't leave Maddox Charles and Hoyt Sorensen on a power play when you don't have to. Speaking of Maddox Charles, he makes the ice. They got numbers again. Hoyt gets it. Oh, he scoops one wide. That could have been a hook. If that was Carnesi, he gets that call. Gogol shouts. Pops all the way back up. And now here, speaking of, tries to get it up to Hitzig. Doesn't work. Now boys are going the other direction. Maddox makes it not quite through. And scooped up. Then pops back out. Now Vista's going the other direction. Good job by Fish getting through. Speaking of Carnesi, there he is. He doesn't get the call, so maybe it goes back both ways, and that will be an ice. Wow, furious action. It's amazing how many times that Carnesi kid gets sprung loose on these breakaways. It's always just sort of loitering and knows where the puck's going. You see Hoyt do that too. Hoyt's really good to see where that puck is going. He sprung through a lot of breakaways. Carnesi's very similar. Canapari's back out there. Good job by Perch, gets it up to Tarbert. He's got Purchase who's joined the play. Tarbert, oh no, good stick by that Vista kid to break it up at the last second. And good job by Canapari keeping it in. Back to Tarbert, good wide angle shot, but a stick save by that goalie. Foy keeps it in, sends it down in. Foy again keeps it in, bounces off that kid's stick. Touch pass back behind that kid. Man, it's a different style of offense when Carnesi's not out there. Purchase leaves it. He's got Canapari with him. Oh, another good defensive play by that kid. Tries to get it out. Jackson squares it up. Puck's loose. Oh, Purchase might have had a chance too. Couldn't quite tee that one up. Foy's working against the boards. Purchase with some help down there. Canapari joins. And my goodness gracious, Vista comes out with it. O'Donnell gets turned around, but good play. That should go back all the way down. The kid looks up, sees the kid offsides, and brings it in. .129 left, second period. No, the face-off is right there. Baker is now up there working with Sutter and Bodine. Two kids on the forecheck. Bodine there, he breaks it up. Good pressure, number 12 on number 12. 12 spins around, 12, the other 12, oh, I thought I was gonna kick back out to number 12. Number 9, King, got it, sends it back down in. He had a little bit more time than that. Bodine backs one in, but now here comes Vista going the other direction. Yeah, it's those same two kids again. Hitzing brings it in. Oh my goodness. Given all that time and space was Hitzing. You gotta close that gap. Wholesale chains get better, a little bit better matchup out there. It's hard to get the right matchup when the kids are legitimately out there every other shift. Fisher line's out there matched up. This should, I like our chances here. It's almost like a power play when those kids are on the ice because, oh, lets it go. And now here goes Hoyt. Hoyt breaks in, goes around one, pops automatic. Oh! Hoyt breaks through two, ties up two, kicks out to Fish, right on his stick. Fish corrals it, shoot, score, 5-2. See where that puck went in. Good play by Hoyt, tried to stay with it, fortuitous bounce, and that puck went in, I think, over the glove. I'm not so sure the goalie saw that one. 5-2, 51 seconds left in the game. Sorry, in the 51 seconds left, second period. Baker's out there working with Bevan. Goes through McKiddow's skates. Now in several kids' skates. Deep pops it into Baker. Baker's got Bevan with him. Here's Bevan. Oh, Bevan shoots it into the goalie's chest. Man, he's going to want that one over. Good shot, though, by Bev. He's tied up. That could have been a hold. Baker knocks it down. He tries to give some body bounces off. Gogol cross ice to McKinnon. He's got some speed. He brings it up, makes the zone, gets a little bit of a trip. Bevan's there. Good job by Bevan taking the position of McKinnon, who had cheated in a little bit. Some stick play there. Deep pops up with it. Big rebound there. Baker corrals it back and he gets hauled down. Two refs are looking at that and don't call a penalty. 3 seconds. You got to shoot it, Jack. Shoot it, Jack. Ay. He was not looking at the clock, and now he's looking up thinking, oh my goodness gracious, I should have pulled the trigger there. As it is 5-2 after 2 periods. A little bit better play there by the Eagles, and I tell you, this Vista Hockey Club get pretty aggressive, and they leave those loiterers back, which is looks like Hitzig, and then Carnesi's got the speed to catch up with him, so that's how they get these odd man rushes. And when they spring those kids and you're a little too aggressive and you don't stay home, that's how you get those odd man rushes. As it is, 5-2, Valor Screaming Eagles. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the third period. And here we go for the final frame of the game. Valor with a 5-2 lead, really broke it open in that period with 4 goals to Vista's 1 goal. The shots are 30-10, so Valor really has a shooting gallery going. But you can see how this Vista team scores some goals. If they can spring those kids loose. They spring them loose and they kind of hang out there in the neutral zone, sort of cheating towards the rush. And so if they spring loose on one of those breakaways, you can see how that could be a goal. And it's either Hitziger or Carnesi. But what that in turn does is leave some vulnerabilities down low. I would say Valor has exploited that, and I think they'll probably continue to exploit that. Here, I know I was talking to some of the players earlier, and they had watched some film, so they know how this team likes to play. But sometimes you got to take advantage of the talent that you have and use any advantage in battle. And here the boys come back out on the ice. Goals that period from Sutter, that nice shorty gave them the lead, and they tied it back up. And then Bodine with a nice goal, his first of the season, I think. And then I believe it was Gabe and then Maddox, each with goals, assists by Sorensen. So that Sorensen Maddox Charles combo continues to hit the stat sheet. And here we go. We'll start out with Gogol and MacKinnon on the point, and Gabe Fisher out there with the Charles Sorensen duo. Draws one back by Vista. See if they can get something going. Nope, they pass it to Gogol. He tries to send it in. Bounces off Vista. Now they do make it in, and they call that onside. Oh no. Save. Good follow on that shot. I think that was Sanchez on the follow. Bouncing puck, got lucky. Did Vista where that puck bounced to, and then quick shot, but D-zone face-off won by Vista. Shot, oh man, that was an unscreened shot, pretty pedestrian, easy save, but it's another D-zone face-off for the boys. Fish wins the draw back in the corner. MacKinnon tries to chip it out across to Gogol. Now he gets it across, sends it up to Sorensen. Sorensen makes the corner, tries to get past one, pushes one, another. Fisher comes out with it to MacKinnon. All right, now they're going to try and set it up. Mattis going to circle around, shrugs off Sanchez like he's not there, but now here come the boys going the other direction. They leave it. It's sent back down in. Haverkos plays it over. King misplays it a little bit. Now it's sent all the way back down in by Carnesi. Comes out. Oh, goes under Hoyt's stick. A little bit loose to begin this period, but nothing much has happened. MacKinnon outlets pass to Maddox. Maddox cross ice to Hoyt. Hoyt up to Gabe. Gabe knocks it down, changes direction, and no call on that one. That looked like a trip, but now Vista's going back the other way. Nope, one of the fans shakes his head and said that wasn't a trip, and that puck is up back into the netting. Went back to Toronto real quick, and he said, nope, that was not a trip, and so we'll play on. 15:36 left, third period. We've got Baker out there with Bodine and Sutter. King and Coffey on the blue line. Puck's made by Bodine. He gets past one. Makes it, got a seam up the middle. Shot deflected up in the netting. Good work there on the blue line. Goes wide, but then sees a seam in the middle and darts up the middle. tries to get a shot off, but a stick is in the way and it deflects up into the netting, just under those flags. We'll try it again with an O-zone face-off now. Sutter comes out with it. Circles around to Bodine. Max, oh my goodness, he does get one through the crease. That was had some eyes. Shot, that one goes wide. King sends it back down in, goes all the way down to Baker. Oh, he forgets the puck and he hadn't looked up. There were some people in the middle. Good stick work by Baker to now backhand it up to boat by. And that's a penalty. I think they called Baker was for some extracurricular after the away from the play. I couldn't see what happened, but that's or is that Bodine that's going to the box? No, it was Baker going to the box, and I didn't see a replay of what happened there either. Not so sure. That puck was actually loose, so he must have done something of giving a little extra after that play. I'll try and pull it up on the score sheet to see what happened. Whatever the case, it likely was not needed. That's roughing by Baker. We got Maddox out there with Sorensen, draws one back to the corner. MacKinnon covers and burns up some clock. Now half the team is down there. Vista's able to stick it out. Four guys are working. Comes out Maddox, chips it up to himself. He gets sealed off. Oh, but the boys can't get it out, and our Carnisi is going to try and set it up. 4-2 this break. Sanchez spins around, but he loses it. Good job by Hoyt. Sends it all the way back down the length of the ice. Burns up 30 seconds on that power play. Stretch pass up. There's Sanchez waiting. Tries to go around one. Good play there by MacKinnon to clog that up. Now it's golf swinged out all the way back down. Goalie plays it. 1:16 left in this penalty. We get some new killers out there. Looks like Bevan and must be Deep. Yeah, Bevan and Deep are out there working. Number 12 makes the zone, comes in, and that he did it directly into the center of the goalie's chest. And that will stop the play. So you want a little bit better shot on goal. Or maybe they're doing that to get the right people on. Maybe they want a stoppage. They don't. They do seem, yep, they've got their top kid on there. So it looks like we'll do a little bit of line matchup here. Canapari's now working. Puck goes out to Carnisi. Back up top to Sanchez. Back to Carnisi. Back to Sanchez. Oh my goodness gracious, they got tied up on who wanted to clear it. But they do clear it. Said, I want it. No, you got it. You take it. I got it. You got it. And finally someone had it, and they cleared the length of the ice. 45 seconds left to kill. Bevan's still working out there with Deep. Here's Carnisi. 3 on him. He makes the edge. Oh, good play there by King to break that up. Yeah, and good job there by Deep. Circles back around and sends it out. We'll get some new killers on. 27 seconds left to go. Carnisi comes with some speed. Good stick by MacKinnon to break that up. Oh, and then Tarbert turns and fires it out. Probably had some time, but he just turns and fires safety first. 7 seconds left. Maybe time for one last rush, but doesn't look like a power play goal. It's not. Tries to send it in. They don't make it. Now Carnisi is spun up. Got some speed in the middle. That's Hitzig. He tries to go wide with some more stick play. Gets sealed off by Gogol. Puck's tied up. 12:50 left in the game. That power play is over with. Oh no, I like that idea, but doesn't make it all the way through to Purchase. Number 12 tries to spin through. Now they're all tied up back in the corner. Tries to tee it up. Oh no, Tarbert tries to get one out. Now these kids are trying to stick handle through everybody. Gets up to Canapari. Canapari back with more stick handling. 3 kids trying to stick handle. 4 or 5. Everyone's trying to stay. A stick handling contest going on now. Now Sanchez breaks out. He's got a 1-on-3. Oh my goodness, he almost gets lucky with the deflection, but he doesn't. Let's see if we can stop the stick handling, and now MacKinnon will regroup. 12:07 left in the game to Tarbert, see if they can start the breakout. Oh, good pass, good stretch pass to Purchase. He's at the tail end of a shift. Does get a shot off. Good pass by Tarbert to connect with Purchase. Body by Canapari. Those guys are still out there working. They've been out there for a while. O'Donnell circles back to play it. Good job using his body to shield that off, and here comes some new skaters onto the ice. It's sent directly into one of the Valor kids' skates. Sutter's on the ice now. He's working with Bodine. Sutter drops his stick. Baker fresh out of the box. He should have some energy. Sent all the way back around. O'Donnell covers. Baker, good job staying on his feet, keeping the puck. Oh, deflection, doesn't make it through. Foy, he'll come down in deep, sent back down to Baker, goes all the way back around. Baker corrals, looks up, he's covered by 3 guys. O'Donnell with some time, space, he shoots back to Foy. Foy with no seam, he gets one on, that goes wide. Kicks out to Baker. Someone needs to set up, and now it's sent all the way back down, and that will be an ice. So no organized play there, but some good pressure nonetheless. We'll leave that line out there. 10:51 left, third period. And now we'll send out Deep, Canapari, and Bevan, Coffey and King on the blue line. Canapari's been doing great in the face-off circle, and there he wins another one. Coffey sends it down in deep, just out of Canapari's stretch hand, and King has to remain in his position. Pretty good play by King to hold the blue line. Coffey keeps it down in. He's playing catch with Canapari. Backhand pass. Good drop. Tries to tee up Bevan. Bevan gets spilled, but good work by those boys. Here comes Vista going the other direction. King is back. So is Coffey in deep. Good job on the back check, too. He sends it back in. King all the way back down around to Coffey. Coffey looking for an outlet pass. Up to Bevan. Bevan cross ice to King. King backhanded in by Deep. Good job. Bevan gets there. Good energy. He takes some body for his efforts, but now Bevan's working with Deep down in there. Bevan spins off one. Deep corrals. Good backhand pass. Good look. Doesn't connect. I think that was Fish who had gone in deep. Now the puck spins out. Coffey will get back and play it. Puck is left for King. He's got some space. Up to Deep at the tail end of his shift. Sent all the way back down into Fish. Back down into the corner. Maddox has come onto the ice. Looks like we got, Maddox ends up with it. He's got space. Shot, save, goalie. Good shot. His first shot by the Eagles in a while, I think. And that pops over Hoyt's stick, but Coffey gets there. Good body, good shield there on Hitzig. Hoyt tries to get it up to Maddox. Maddox has some space. A lot of open ice he has. Gets around Hitzig, no problem. Gets past 1, 4 to go. Gets past another 2 to Hoyt. Hoyt, tries to go back to Maddox. Can't quite connect. Vista's going to regroup. 9:09 left, third period. Fine playing keep away like this. Burn some clock up. Gogol back to Charles. Charles tries to go. Good stick there by Gabe. That Carnisi was loitering again. Now it's sent back up to Maddox. He spins off with it. Gets through 1, 2. Broken up in the middle. There's Hitzig. Tries to stick handle through more. He can't quite do it. Gets up to Fish. Good back pass to Hoyt. Good fake by, and he stick handles away from that number 12. Hoyt stays with it, sends it back to Fish. Boys are circling. Fish back to McKinnon. Gogol, shot wide. Sorensen closes, fakes the shot, backs the kid off. Cross ice pass. Gogol sneaks in. Shot deflected up into the glass. Sorensen, good go. Oh no, good idea. These boys are just playing keep away now. They try to clear it, get stuck. Good stick play there by Gogol to break that up. Good work by Gogol. Maddox gets through 1, 2, deflected back up into the board behind, and these boys, both teams have been out on the ice forever. Sanchez goes wide, spins and passes it to Fisher. Fisher back to Maddox. He's got Bodine with him. Maddox makes the zone. He's got Bodine with him. Toe drags around 1. Oh no, does a little too much with it. Cross ice, O'Donnell. Down low, Baker. Pops out to the middle, but nobody is there. Sent all the way back down in, and that should be an ice. They wave it off. I'm not so sure why they waved that off. Goalie's got to make the happy hour. Sorry, the ref wants to make it the happy hour. Oh, Baker's in his feet. Bounces off one. O'Donnell joins. He makes his own. He falls down. Might have been a trip there. And that is all the way out of his reach. Foy gets back to it, and that will be an ice. Some loose play again. We'll switch them up. 5-2. No goals in this third period, and we are halfway through the third period. 7:02 left, third period. Canapari working with Tarbert and Purchase. One back. Played down by King. Tries to fans on it, but works out. Canapari, shot! Oh, deflected down into the breadbasket of the goalie. He got lucky with that one. Good shot, too. I think that was Canapari. Good hard rip. 6:51 left, third period. Canapari ties it up. Chips it up top to Coffey. Shot deflected. Change of direction. Good redirect there. Perch sealed off of that one, but he stays with it. Comes back to him. Perch just tried to get it over to Tarbert, who I think had slipped in. Vista's now going the other way. They'll dump it all the way down in. Havikos is going to play it. Sends it off the board. Big juicy rebound up, and now they can't get it out. Sticked out by King. Oh, good try to get it up to Purchase. Purchase was alone on that side. Now it's sent back in, and that will be an ice. Get some new legs on, and at this point now, keep the play in the O-zone. Don't need to score any more goals. Just keep the opposition from scoring goals. 6:18 left, third period. Gabe Fisher will head out there with Maddox and Hoyt. Real good second period with some fire by the Screaming Eagles, but they looked a little bit flatter here in the third period. Whatever the case, scoreboard looks right. Good work by the boys. Tick-tock pass. Oh, good work by Fish, just clogging up that zone. Big body takes up space. Kicks out to Maddox. Maddox shimmy shake around 1, 2. Down low, give and go. Oh, what a sweet play. I was looking for a highlight reel replay after that one. Sorensen regroups back to Maddox. Tries to go short side. Deflected at the last second. Hoyt's working on the small, tight quarters. Oh, it pops right back out to Hoyt. Hoyt backhand tries to get it up. Now the boys might be going the other direction. Maddox gets back. Stick to side. Good play by Maddox. Shot right into the center. There's Carnisi looking for calls. He can't believe it. I get all those calls. 5:31. I think Maddox is keen to play some defense. I don't want that kid to reach me on the goal scorer leaders of the CPHL goal leaders. Maddox, great job getting back on that back check. He was not going to let Carnisi skate around to anybody. Baker draws one by Vista, controlled. O'Donnell gets there. Baker comes in for some support. Baker comes out with it. Oh no, loses it. Good job working, kicks out, but two Screaming Eagles are back home. Good job. Oh no, deep passes it directly into the boot of the Vista kid. Pops out, oh my God, Vista. And that's a broken stick, and that is going to really upset Bevan because that was a cross check right into the middle of Bevan. I looked down at Molly, and Molly's like, there went $400. Kid blows a tire, Purchases right there, tries to get it out, sends it into this kid's stick, and they can't get it out of the zone. Turns and fires in. This is where we've had some trouble, but they do get it out of the zone. Vista has to touch it up, and now it's sent back down in. Havikos plays it, leaves it for O'Donnell. 4:29 left, third period. Good outlet pass to deep. 1-on-4 though. He spin-the-rama, chips it up. There's Purchase. Purchase goes wide. Shot, glove, save, goalie. 4:18 left, third period. Some good defense there. Real good defense by the Screaming Eagles, not letting anybody loose. Canapari, good job winning the draw. Good protect. Shot, good turn and fire by Purchase. Really nice play there. Tarbert back into Purchase. He might have another one. Now the kids are fighting over it. I want the shot. You take it. I take it. You take it. They both fight over it. Now no one takes it. All the way back down. Coffee is going to regroup. Cross ice pass. Good pass. Tarbert backhands it up to Canapari. Oh, he couldn't quite make it there. Good try. Good play. Kept in by King. Ends up with Canapari. Oh my goodness. He had labeled that corner. Went just a little bit high. And now they're going the other direction. Yep, and that one is a good save by Havikov. Nobody wants it. Sent back down in. These Vista kids are still working. Kid blows a tire and they call a penalty on it. You got to stay on your skates. That's a bad call. It actually stepped on the kid. And King's going to get a penalty for that. 5-2. Did a pretty good job killing off that last penalty, but every time you look up, that number 10 and 18 are on the ice. Maddox out there working with Fisher. Draws one back. McKiddle's got some time, and he turns and fires it down. After winning the draw, Fish is going to get off, and now Sorensen goes for the... Oh, that's why Hoyt looks different. He doesn't have the bubble on. I just noticed that now. Vista makes the zone. Good job trying to clog up that neutral zone, the Valor boys. And good job, Maddox on his stick and turns and fires. I think Hoyt knew I couldn't tell them apart from Maddox when they both had those shields on, so he went to the cage. Now Vista brings it in. They make the zone, shoved off by McKiddo. Back down into the corner, see if they can set it up. Ooh, a little bit of an overcommit by Hoyt. Pops out to the middle. Hoyt's going to backhand it in. Now they're going to spin off for a change. 2:30 left. Passes it directly to Bodine. Good move by Bodine, but he couldn't quite get the shot off. Good play, good job intercepting that pass. Bodine's out there working with Sutter on the forward line. Clogs it up. Two boys are working back there. Good stick play there. I think that's O'Donnell. Good job by O'Donnell, it sure is. Puck goes out. Sutter's going to give chase. 2 minutes left in the game. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Gets past Bodine, but does get it out. Puck's loose. Bodine tries to fish it out. That's a Sorensen special where he fishes that out. He's going back the other direction. 20 seconds left on the penalty. 1:44 left in the game. That's an interference play there. A good call there. That is definitely an interference. And so number 17, or whether they're calling it offsides. They call an offsides, and that was clearly an interference, but maybe the offsides happened first. 13 seconds left in the penalty. 1:38 left in this third period. We just need to get this one over with. Not so sure what people were complaining about. Oh yeah, Vista didn't have the right guys out there, so they're going to send out another troop. Draws one by Vista. They'll send it back down in. Havikos will play it. Leaves it for Coffey. Coffey up to deep, just out of his reach. But now it's cleared out. McKiddo, that's a little bit of body for that effort. 1:19 left, and the kid's playing stick handle back behind the net. They do make the zone. Might have come in offsides, but Coffey is there. Power play is over. Back to Bevan. Bevan sends it back around to Coffey. Coffey off the board, but can't get it out. Over the net. Glove, there's Bevan. He'll chip it up just out of the reach of Baker, but bounces off Baker. Puck stays in the zone. Pretty lazy clearing attempt Baker keeps it in, gets around 1-2, tries to get around more, but there's no real room. 39 seconds left in this game. It's sent up into the netting. 36 seconds left, and this should just be a formality to tick these last seconds off. See if I can get, shots are 40-17, so a few more shots by Vista, but Screaming Eagles have certainly had a lot of shots. Another draws one by Canapari. That comes in off sides. And more stall tactics before we leave the arena. Canapari wins another faceoff. O'Donnell sends it in to Bevan. Oh, I think he thought that Canapari was going to keep going, and he stopped. 20 seconds, the clock ticks down. Just keep it clean, boys. Puck is sprung loose. O'Donnell will regroup. Forecheck. Passed up to Canapari. He tries to go wide. He's still working hard. Puck sent back down into the corner. 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. And Habakkos with the win, and a nice win for the Valor Screaming Eagles against a Vista team that you certainly see how they could be dangerous with that number 10. Seems to always be in the right place. He wasn't sprung loose on any breakaways, and thus he did not have any goals. So they keep those two kids off the score sheet, and that is a win for your Screaming Eagles. Tomorrow night is the Holy War of the CPHL, which will feature Valor versus Regis. 5:25 tip-off here on Rink 2. We'll have Chris Tarbert on the call for most of it, and I may come at the very tail end and relieve him of his duties at the very end. I believe he's going up to watch one of those other kids at CU. As it is, thanks for joining us tonight. Have a good evening, and we will see you tomorrow night, 5:25.
All right, well, Tarbert is going to be on.